What's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy, and you're watching Morphs. So this week's video fix, we're going to be going over what I think you guys need to all be taking along with you when you go to Vend a Reptile show. This might be something a lot of you know, but if you're just getting ready to start vending or you're thinking about vending, this video is what you want to watch. That way you know what to buy, what not to buy, and just, kind of gets your wheels turned as to what you need personally for yourself if you're going to Vend a Reptile show. So, before we get into this week's video, I want you guys to do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, drop me a comment down below. Let me know if this video was helpful, and if there's anything that I didn't show off that you guys think you should have. I know, everybody's got something a little bit different maybe in their arsenal for vending shows, so let me hear what you have to say about what you think I need to add maybe to have, be a little bit better prepared for a show. But so far, what I've got has worked flawlessly so far for me. Also,
if you want to use the best reptile record keeping and tracking software
at
on the market today,
Python.
scan the QR code or click our partnership link in the description down below for a free 30-day trial of Husbandry Pro. I promise you.
Check Danny out at DTMG as well, and slacking on the back. Which Danny, come on, bro, come on. You gotta get something on the back of these shirts. And also, I want you guys to do me a favor. Check out the sponsors of this week's episode. Make sure you check out Nathan at Infinite Possible Pythons. He's working some killer ball python projects along with some other species of reptiles as well. He's also a one-stop shop for all of your branding needs. So check out all of his information in the description down below and hit him up. Make sure you check out Chris at S Reptilia if you're looking for a ball python, blood python, boa, or colubrid. He's also a rodent breeder, and on top of it, he is Pennsylvania's distributor of Coco to Go and the Chipper. So if you need any of those things, hit Chris up at S Reptilia. All right, let's dive into this video. So, first thing you're gonna need is a storage tub of some sort to put all of your vending junk in. I originally started off using a backpack. A backpack sucks, folks. I'm not gonna lie. It is handy to carry in, but you've got to make a lot more trips just because you can only fill so much into a little backpack. Get yourself a nice storage tub. They're not expensive. I think this one, it's got a rubber weather stripping in it to help keep it, basically waterproof. I think it's like $8, at Target. Just go get one. They're cheap. It's well worth it. So let's dive into what we need. What I think you need to be taking to a show. We also put this on the floor so that way I can use the table. First things first, you're going to need one of these handy things. It's an electrical extension cord that winds up, folks. Super nice, super easy. Even got a nice little crank to it. It gives me 3 power outlets along with 2 USB ports, for charging your phones. Or if you got a credit card reader, you can plug it into this if it needs charge, all that good stuff. Or if it needs constant power. I don't know exactly how those things work. That's something I need to add at some point here soon. But this is a must, folks. You could go the route of using a normal traditional extension cord. This is so much nicer because one, it's compact, it's all in one. You've got your USB stuff there as well. This just makes everything a lot easier. It's a lot easier to roll this up than trying to do up an extension cord that, unless the handy trick is how most people that use extension cords do, it can be a pain in the neck, I'm not gonna lie. So definitely get one of these. Next up, let's see here. Going with the power thing, you're gonna need to get yourself one of these. And no, you don't need to get a cardboard box. What you need to get is a table light that plugs into that power cord and power display there. So now you're gonna need yourself a nice table light because one, it'll clamp onto your table. It'll sit there in the back. Now, the best thing to do is clamp this onto your table, put a display over here and a display over there. You can put your stickers in the middle, you can put your handy dandy hand sanitizer there, whatever, however you want to manipulate that space. It gives you the little strip there to do something with it. Put your displays on either side of it, because the nice thing is this thing has that much of like a wingspan to it, I'm gonna say, that it lights up basically all your displays just from being in the middle. Lighting is very important. A lot of snakes, you know, depending how the lighting conditions are at most venues, they're not the greatest. These lights will make your animal stand out. They will make your stand pop. It adds a nice little professional touch to it than just having no lighting at all. You know, your animals are going to stand a lot more. That's what's the big key. You want to make your animals stand out so that way they sell better. So get yourself a clamp-on light like I have here. I don't even remember the make of it. The brand name is Kary, K-A-R-Y. So definitely, I got this off of Amazon. Nathan at Infinite Possible Pythons recommended it to me. So definitely check him out. Or definitely, you know, check out Amazon to get one of these Kary LED desk lamps is what they have it labeled on the box as. All right, now next up, the next suggestion I think you should do. And now this isn't a must, folks. I'm going to say that ahead of time. This is not a must. I do highly recommend it though. But get yourself a nice fitted tablecloth. Now I'm not going to expand this thing the whole way up because obviously my table is a lot that I have here for just doing this video is a lot smaller than an actual display table at a show. But I will show what my stand looks like all set up here later on in the video. So, but I would highly suggest getting a nice fitted tablecloth. They look very nice. You can get nice images put on your logo, anything you want to have on it. I mean, you know, some of your social media info, you know, more, you know, you can put so much on this and it just adds a super nice touch. Gives you that very professional look as well. And it definitely makes you stand out amongst the crowd. So definitely look at getting yourself a custom fitted tablecloth for your tables. And if you got more than one table, get more than one tablecloth, folks. These are super heavy duty, worth every penny as far as investment wise on getting this. So if you're serious about vending shows, definitely look into getting one of these. Hit Nathan up at Infinite Possible Pythons because he is who I use. I'm going to plug it. I'll just put this out right now. All of my branding needs, tablecloth, banners, all that stuff, I got, you know, through Nathan. So he is my go-to guy for all of my branding needs. So definitely check him out if you need tablecloth or anything to further your brand, you know, shirts, all that stuff, stickers. He's got you covered.
If you want to use the best reptile record-keeping and tracking software on the market today, scan the QR code or click our partnership link in the description down below for a free 30-day trial of Husbandry Pro. I promise you, you will not regret it.
Next thing, you're going to need a bed sheet. You're thinking, Jeremy, you just had a fitted tablecloth. Why do you want this crummy, you know, everyday old looking bed sheet? The bed sheet is to put over top of your display after you're done setting it up. After you set it up, you know, put the bed sheet over, you know, your displays, all that stuff. It'll help. Personally, I think it helps, you know, calm the animals down a little bit, makes them think that, you know, they're back to being in a confined area. And, you know, it just helps not have all your stuff just sitting out in the open. If someone were to try to start messing with something, obviously it's going to look awful suspicious, someone working underneath a bed sheet. So get yourself one of these per table. You know, if you've got 2 tables, get 2 of these. Cover your displays up at the end of the day. That's just what I do, and I think everybody else should do it as well. But, you know, to each their own, to each their own. The next thing is, now I didn't take these out yet, but I got small flat sheets. Now the flat sheets are for the display cases, which there again, I will show, you know, what all that stuff looks like personally at the show when I have it all set up. But basically, like, if you're looking at these, you know, when these are actually out and the displays are up, you can still see all this kind of junky looking metal stuff. Those sheets will just go over top of that, so it looks very nice, professional, and everything just looks super clean. Presentation is key, folks, when you're at a show. If your stand looks professional, clean, organized, you're going to have a much better show, in my opinion, than somebody that kind of looks like they just kind of half-assed it and threw everything together. So get yourself some flat sheets for your displays. You'll thank yourself at the end because it will look a lot nicer. Next thing you're going to want to make sure you have something to put the snakes in that you sold, whether it be deli containers like these, there's different sizes, or snake bags. If you're selling animals, you're gonna have to something to put them in. So make sure you guys have something that's, either a nice snake bag, nice little deli containers that have air holes in them, something to put your animals in if you do, in fact, for when you do sell something. That way your customers can take their animal home with them in something, not having to hold it. So big deal. Next up, you're gonna want to display there like that. So that way you can put out your business cards. Super nice. Put it on your table. That way someone walks by, they see something, or they know, if they talk to you and you've got something coming up in the future that they're interested in, they can take your card. You're not fiddling in your pockets trying to find one. People can just come up, take one as they want, and everybody's happy. So definitely get yourself business cards for one, and a nice little business card holder. But definitely have your business cards, because like mine here, there's the front, and then there's the back. So it gives you all my where you can find me at social media wise. Super nice business cards. There again, got them from Nathan, printed these up for me. All right, we're getting down to the home stretch here. Next up, you're gonna need hand sanitizer. Get yourself some hand sanitizer. I was told to put your sticker, if you have stickers, put a sticker on it. So that way no one walks off with your hand sanitizer. Apparently these things grow legs that shows sometimes. Put your sticker on it, no one's gonna take it. Or if they do take it, it's yours. On top of that, you're also going to want to take, if you've got stickers, boom. You've got stickers, you put them out in a nice display on your table. I just have mine still in the pack right there. So definitely do that. Next thing is you're going to want chalk markers. Now you can do whatever colors you want to do. I just, pink and blue normally for boy and girl, but you can do whatever you want. Obviously I've got different colors. So, just make sure you have some chalk markers to be able to write on your displays, or anything else that, you can rub off with water. For me, like on my displays, I use my Husbandry Pro cage cards. It eliminates basically me having to write on the displays, because worst case scenario, I can write the prices on the cards themselves. So it's very nice. It helps me keep my displays a little bit cleaner looking, but we'll get in, that's a whole separate different thing in itself. But definitely make sure you take some chalk markers along, and some stickers, and your hand sanitizer. The other thing is your displays need bedding, folks. So whatever type of bedding you're taking or that you're using, have some bedding with you along for backup, because somebody almost never fails will go to the bathroom in their display. You do not want to let poop or pee or any of that stuff in there, because it's going to start smelling. It's not going to look very presentable, and you don't want your animal sitting in it for several hours in that small little area. So take along some extra bedding. I use this chipped up, it's almost like thick cardboard paper stuff. Very absorbent. It's really nice. It looks very professional. The other thing you're going to want to take along, because I don't have it in there, I have it out here, is take a roll of paper towels. Helps clean that stuff up. You can use it to help clean up, whatever spill anywhere in general. But definitely take along some paper towels as well. The other thing you're going to take along, microfiber towel. And I don't have one in there yet at the moment, but I'm just going to use this for example. But take something where you can mist water, or even if you have a water bottle, you can dip the water, throw some water on your towel. Basically, this is just to clean off any of the markers that you use on your display cases. If something sells, you need to change prices, or you screw up when you're doing your prices or your labeling, put some water on here, just rub off the chalk marker, and start over. So super handy. Definitely do not forget to do that. Another thing that I've decided to bring along with me is some petroleum jelly or Vaseline, and a probe kit, just in case you're having an issue like popping an animal at a show, and someone doesn't believe you that it is whatever sex that you say it is, which, hey, like I said in another video, either have the breeder show you, you know, make sure what you're buying is what it is. You know, this is another way to ensure what you're selling is a properly sexed animal. So I think it's handy to have a probe kit along to do any of that work there. So super important there. Now comes the big thing. You're gonna want a display case. This here is a big investment, so if you don't have the funds to get a display case, it's okay. You don't need to have a display case. You can make one. I know I've got a friend, Phil at Finger Snakes. He's got an outstanding looking display case. He made it himself. Very, very nice looking display case. There's not one out there that I've seen like it. It stands out. It's nice. It works for him. I wanted to use the ARS display cases, so that's what I got. Like I said, I will show a picture, or actually a screenshot and everything. Not screenshot, but you know, I'll go over my whole stand at the show. But you know, here, you know, here's what's inside them, folks. I mean, these very nice acrylic display cases, I think, are super important. They look nice, professional. They lock, so no one's going to be able to just take your animal. This, I think, is the way to go if you're going to be serious about vending. Get yourself a nice display case. It definitely adds to that professionalism. People are going to be a little bit more attracted. In my personal opinion, I mean, there's a lot of people that sell very nice snakes in the deli cups. There's nothing wrong with selling snakes in deli cups, folks. I'm not going to lie, there's not. I had thought about doing it at one point just because I didn't think I could afford to get the really nice display cases, but I did. I went and, you know, made it happen. So that is big key. You know, just have yourself a nice display. No matter what you're using, just have your display cases be nice, and as nice as you can make them. I'll put it that way. So that, like I said, I will show a picture of what my displays look like all set up here later on in the video. And then, yeah, if you want to do anything to jazz up your stand a little bit more, one thing I make sure I do, make sure I take this handy little thing along. Not many people have them. It stands out. It lights up. You can make it change colors, all that stuff you can do, like strobe effects and fading stuff. But, you know, just little odds and ends you can do to, you know, make your stand out. I know some people that have them take along. They've got one of these awesome cutting boards made by Jar Pythons. Some people display these at their shows as well. I keep mine here just because I don't want it to get screwed up, and I keep forgetting, in all honesty, Angie and Jim, if you guys are watching this, I keep forgetting to cut eggs over top of this just because I'm just so used to it sitting up on display that I keep forgetting to use it. So I'm going to do my best to use it when I cut clutch number 2, because that will be a very ceremonial special clutch. So I will try to make sure to use my cutting board on that when I cut that clutch. But, you know, just do whatever you need to do in order to, you know, help make your stand set, you know, stand out amongst all the others, because ultimately that's what's going to draw people into you. Some people, you have the big banners back behind them. I'm going to have some smaller banners on my table as well, just for, you know, scanning for Husbandry Pro stuff. And then on top of it, if you've got merch, take merch to the show with you. You know, put that on your table as well. I'm going to be doing that. I always try to take some merch along with me as well. So, you know, take some merch with you. And that's basically going to be it, folks. You know, obviously, you know, I have a roll of tape in there as well. Small roll of Gorilla Tape, just so, you know, you bag up the snake, you tie it off. I always put some tape around it. Some people use zip ties. However you want to go about doing it, just a nice little way just to ensure that animal's going to stay in there and not escape. But let's stop. I'm going to go ahead now. We'll kind of fast forward to what my display looks like at the actual show. So let's check it out. All right, everybody, so that's what my display totally looks like at the show. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. Let me know if there's anything you guys think that I should be taking along differently, doing differently, your thoughts. Let me hear them. There's more than one way to do everything, so I'm anxious and curious to see how maybe you set up your stand or what you take along as well. Oh, one other thing I didn't think about. I do need to get it yet, but like some sort of mite prevention. You can spray it around the base of your table. You can spray it on your tablecloth. Highly recommend doing something to help prevent any mites, from getting onto your animals. Very big thing to think about on that aspect, because that is one fear I think almost all vendors have, is someone bringing mites in and you bringing the mites home with you. So definitely look into finding something to help prevent that situation. So now that's going to be it for this week's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of this. What do you think I should be taking? Or do you think basically what I'm taking is spot on and good to go? And also make sure you guys check out the sponsors of this week's episode as well, please. And I will catch you next time. Later.